Hi everyone, Amy from the 7 Effect here, going live, sneakily just jumping on a Friday night, so not sure who will be around or who will join in, but can always watch it later. But tonight I just wanted to share a quick post, and that was because of the events for me today, and I wanted to talk about FOMO. That is the fear of missing out. It's something that I suffered from severely for a number of years. I just didn't want to miss out on anything. So I'd say yes to everything. And then I would find my evenings, my weekends, every sort of moment was filled. And it was just completely taken up by all these things that I had said yes to. And, they're all amazing things, but you don't want to take away from other things that you're doing or even just time for yourself. So tonight I wanted to share a little bit of an example of, I guess, myself talking through going through this space again. So for anyone joining in, that is, my FOMO moment is a fear of missing out. But I had an amazing time was it probably about 9 nights. We just got back this morning on one of those flights that left Bali at 11:50 p.m. and we arrived this morning just after 6 a.m. I had an amazing time in Bali, but unfortunately I caught the Bali bug, and it was actually on my birthday. So my birthday was the 27th and I got struck by the bug. So just not feeling well, couldn't really stomach anything, and it was mainly sort of during the day. Came pretty good in the evening, which was great. I still got to go out to dinner with all of my friends for my birthday, but I had to watch them eat. Again, probably that's another example. I didn't want to miss out, but it was my birthday, so I put on the brave face and sucked it up and just went out and enjoyed the night with everybody. It kind of, I thought I was getting better, and it kind of just carried on a little bit for the rest of the week. But I, flew back this morning and, got here and just did not feel well. And I came back intentionally. My husband Luke is playing footy on Saturday, so of course we had to get back in time for that. But also we had our Ultimate Goals Club workshop for the month, which was on the body element, and we had a yoga instructor was coming in the morning, and then a great friend and client and someone we've connected with through the 7 Effect, Beck from her Raw Wellness and Nutrition was presenting. One of our Goals Club members was presenting as well. So I was really excited to get back and to go, and I thought, right, I'll be able to sleep on the plane, get back and just kind of keep going, because that'll probably keep me moving and keep me up instead of kind of, I guess, losing a bit of the day. So I got back with all these grand plans in mind, and just the bug hit me again, and I just was really unwell and was just not doing well whatsoever. But I had this fear of missing out, and I was really, okay, how can I do this? Maybe if I just sleep for a little bit, I can probably get an hour's sleep in before I have to get up and get going again, and I don't want to miss out. I want to go, it's going to be great, and I had all of these things going through my mind of, right, how can I get there, and what can I do? And I just remembered that, I do have this thing. I have this fear of missing out, and I just didn't want to miss out. So I I had those conversations with myself and realized that, health is your wealth, and to take care of myself, because I didn't want to, I guess, continue to be sick. And, sometimes when you don't give yourself the body the rest and everything that it needs, you end up just, not getting better fast enough, or it just drags on for a long time. So I decided, right, I'm just going to, I still was talking to myself, I'm missing out on just half of the day, and I was still going to get there for lunchtime so I could enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I still had these plans, and as you reason with yourself in your head, well, if I do this, then I can do that, and well, maybe then this will happen or that will happen. So still reasoning with that, but I couldn't do it. So I crashed and for most of the day, and then just just realized, what, it's okay sometimes to miss out on things, because I've got a big day tomorrow. One of my massive goals is to sell a lot of old clothes, new clothes, secondhand stuff, and shoot all these sorts of things. It's one of my big goals that I've had you know, that's been dragging on for a couple of months of selling and getting rid of a lot of stuff that I've got in reducing, you know, the clutter and getting a bit more minimalistic. So I didn't then want to be sick again for tomorrow, where I've booked in to a market that I'm doing that with a friend, so that I couldn't attend that if I was still sick. So you know, this is how I guess we're marketed to in a society at present. You know, things on social media, things on TV, you know, for products and you know, purchases. It's all around that fear driven and a fear of missing out. You know, you sort of get sucked into TV shows and sucked into a lot of different things for a fear of missing out and not going and not being a part of things. So I guess I would say is just take a moment to realize or have a think about, you know, if you're saying yes to lots of things and feeling yourself pulled in too many directions, and not having time for yourself or doing things, and just have a think about where that's coming from. Is it a fear of just missing out? And then really have a look, okay, well, you know, what other things is that affecting? You know, what am I missing out or not being able to do because I'm saying yes to everything else, or pushing myself and probably burning the candle at both ends, which I've been very guilty of over the years. I would yeah, have a bit of a think about that. So FOMO, it's one of my you know, a favorite sort of catch cry of myself. You know, is this what I'm, you know, do I have this fear of missing out on something? I then just think to myself, okay, what am I truly missing out on? Is it something that I can possibly catch up later? Is this going to affect me more than it should by then not being able to do other things? Is this going to burn me out? Am I doing too much? And where does that affect? So even sometimes I have a bit of a think about, you know, okay, well, you know, how will this affect me in 1 month from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now? You know, if not doing this one thing, you know, has a huge impact or effect on my life, then of course I'll make my way to attend and do things. But if I can follow up and catch up and hear from, you know, the team from the workshop today and we record it, I can always do a bit of a catch up and get some information. So please do not suffer from FOMO, that fear of missing out. It tends to be how we're marketed to, how we're sold, how we, you know, sort of then live our lives and become sort of a yes man or yes woman and say things or agree to things more than we really should. So just stop and have a think about whether that's what you're suffering from, and get out of it and get out of that headspace and make a really clear choice. Is this matching my values or my vision or my mission for myself? You know, even go down that path if it's something that you're really wrestling with. But anyway, just a quick share. I'm on the mend now, hopefully, and hopefully won't need to get any other assistance and just rest again for the rest of the weekend. Hope you've all had a fantastic week, and have a think about that and make sure you're not suffering from FOMO like I still do sometimes, but I've really learnt to be aware of it and move myself out of that. Have a great weekend and the rest of your Friday night. Enjoy if you're out and about or spending the night home with family or a night with friends, and enjoy. Talk to you next time. Bye.